below you have a continue button. Click on the continue button and then move on to the result of the optimization.
Can you feel it wrapped around your
Then you get back to the dialog in the previous screen, and you will be ready to provide some details about the query. First, you need to tell what is the type of MySQL database. There are many types here. There is the original MySQL database that is currently from Oracle. There are other compatible database servers from many providers. You just need to figure which one you are using in your application, as well the version number. In the case, since I'm using MariaDB, I need to perform some steps to figure the MariaDB database number. I mean the version. So in the case I use MariaDB in the OpenSUSE Linux, I just run this command to the figure which is the database server version. In your system, if you use some system that is not Linux or not OpenSUSE, you need to figure the exact commands that you need to perform. Since there are many, I'm not going to details here. You can ask me at the end of this podcast episode, what could be the commands to figure for a specific version. In the case, since I use OpenSUSE Linux, I use the RPM command to get all packages and then filter by MariaDB and exclude client and error message. So I can only get as a result the MariaDB database server package. So as you may see here, MariaDB is installed the 10.4 version. This is the information that we need to move on and put it here in this form. You can specify other versions if you use other versions and other compatible database servers. And then also the version number. Then you move on to the actual query. So the query that you figured before in the previous step, you can copy here. There is this select that is slow, and you move on to this dialog and paste it here. Okay, the query is here. It is long. It does not fit the whole dialog window, so it wrap around or not in this case, and you move on to the next step. The next step is actually performing the optimization. So below you have a continue button. Click on the continue button and then move on to the result of the optimization. So here you see some altered commands that you need to perform to change your database structure to use some indexes that are recommended by the tool. And after that, your database table is optimized.
Can you feel it wrapped around your